Collective. Happy Friday to you guys. I'm hoping that this message finds you well. So tell me, how's your heart? How's your mind? How's your spirit doing today? Right? I really wanted to come on because I feel like there is this urge for me to share with you a download from spirit relating to this new reality and this new timeline that you are literally walking into. You may not even be walking, you might be jogging into it, to be honest. Okay, and I want to urge you to think about something. So for X amount of years, X amount of centuries, X amount of lifetimes, you have been praying, you have been meditating, you have been, stating your affirmations, you have been manifesting. A lot of you all in this collective are powerful manifestors, okay? Masterful even. A lot of you guys are healers. A lot of you all are intuitive. Many of you all might read, okay? No matter the case, you have exceptional gifts that you have been provided by the divine. And you always knew that something about you was incredibly different than anybody else that you've ever encountered in this lifetime. But for whatever reason, you played small. You let other folks project onto you what their opinions of you were. You let them tell you that your dreams were too big, okay? That what you thought was possible was impossible. And yet here we are. Here we are. You are the abundance that you have been seeking. And many of you knew deep down inside that that was exactly the case. That the divine in you needed to be activated. Your spirituality needed upgrades for you to get to this point. And now that you're at this point, I just want to remind you to choose you. To choose you first. Okay, to love yourself and to not think twice about doing so. You're coming out of cycles. You've already completed them. There is nothing left to be done with that stuff, with those people. Yeah, they may still be lingering around you. Why? Because all this time they've been zapping and taking and grabbing the best parts of you for themselves. There may have been relationships, career-wise, familial, romantic, friendship, platonic, what have you. It runs the gamut. But where people were just in and out of your life, and you were the most consistent part. You didn't understand that you were the most consistent part because you actually were the chosen one. You were actually the star. So it was hard for you to see that, but it wasn't hard for them. So now that you're in this new space, now that you're in this new reality, it's so important that you protect your energy. There's a lot of protection around you right now, but it is important for you to stay in alignment, okay? It is important for you to keep moving forward, keep walking forward. The reason I say this is because you are the pure-hearted. You are the kind-hearted. You have been the revolutionary. And in that sense, people will take from you and leave you empty. But that time has passed, right? So now it's time for you to honor yourself, to honor your highest self, and to continue to choose you. You've done the healing work, right? You're not going back to these limiting beliefs, these projections that people have placed onto you. You are not doing that. What you are doing, though, is choosing you. And for once, you're not overpouring, right? You are realizing you're the abundance. Sorry about that, guys. You know what's funny? I started taping. It was quiet. And as soon as I started to deliver this message, popcorn was being popped. Thank you, Spirit. There's a message in that. As you enter into and walk into this new reality, there are going to be a lot of distractions, okay? And there's going to be a lot of folks in your energy that no longer need to be there. And it's going to be up to you to keep your boundaries intact and to make sure you're putting your foot down about what you will and will not tolerate. Okay. A lot of these folks that are trying to come back around and apologize and, oh, I knew all along that there was something special about you. Thank you, but God bless you. All right. You don't need that in your energy, because one of the things we're going to have to really understand and have a true understanding about in this collective, you guys, is that once a person shows you for the first time who they truly are, you're going to have to start believing them and stop looking at the potential that perhaps you see in them, but they will never manifest themselves because they're not going to do the work. Okay. So, all of this to say this: you're entering into this new reality, okay? You have a choice to make, you have a decision to make in the midst of all that is going to come your way, all the distraction, all the energy vampires, energy exchanges that are no longer serving you but still want your energy, because that's the way things play out, is that people realize that you are light. Okay, you are like the sun, the brightest star out here. Okay, they want that for themselves, so they will leech upon you and they will take and they will suck every good thing that you have to offer from you until there's nothing left of you but an empty vessel. And then when you go and you refill your cup and you meditate again and you do the healing work and you go back into your shadows and see what cycles need to be closed and what healing work needs to be done, then here they come again. So as I was saying earlier, you get people who will kind of weave themselves in and out of your life, right? And you're wondering and being led and driven to ask yourself what you're doing wrong, but there's nothing that you're doing wrong at all. These folks never deserve to be around you, and it's time for you to set those boundaries so that they do not have access to you again. You do not need to allow yourself to be so accessible to everyone. And it is okay right now if in this unknown space, right, you feel the need to go into hermit mode. It's not going to hurt you. It's not going to hurt you to take a step back, which is actually propelling you forward, and sit down with this space, this new world, okay? A whole new world. You remember that song? I feel like it probably is significant to someone. There's something about Disney and your inner child that is very significant. Now, I know a lot of people feel one way or the other about vision boards, but it's time to create a plan, a new freaking plan, without the outside noise of everyone else telling you what's too big, what's impossible, what can't be done based on their own limiting thinking. You have got to create this new life that you want to see for yourself, by yourself. Okay, because the divine in you, you know what it is that you want. You know what your heart's desires are, but you've got to start putting that out into the universe so your spirit team has no question about what it is that you desire. You got this. But don't sit in this space and get bored, get frustrated, and start sabotaging all this abundance that you are. There are keys coming. There's travel coming. There's new career opportunities coming. There are businesses coming. Because everybody out here ain't supposed to be a worker. And you know who I'm talking to, collective. If you're not supposed to be a worker, let's get those plans in play and let's go. Y'all got this. I love you. Until next time, keep going and don't stop. I love you guys. Mwah.